Supreme Court confronts pivotal challenge to US campaign spending restriction in JD Vance cases. In the case that could once again redefine the contours of American campaign finance law, the US Supreme Court on Tuesday heard arguments in a Republican led challenge targeting federal limits on coordinated spending between political parties and their endorsed candidates, a dispute now intertwined with Vice President JD Vance's ascent on the national stage. The challenge, supported vigorously by President Donald Trump's administration, was initiated by the National Republican Senatorial Committee, the National Republican Congressional Committee, and JD Vance himself, who was still a Senate candidate from Ohio when litigation began. At the heart of the case lies a fundamental question: do federal restriction on coordinated party expenditure infringe upon the First Amendment's robust protections for political expression? During oral arguments, Noel Francisco, counsel of Republican plaintiffs, accused the existing limits of clashing directly with the Supreme Court's modern First Amendment jurisprudence. According to Francisco, the government's rationale that expenditure caps prevent wealthy donors from covertly funneling excessive funds to candidates, though party committees, rallies on the a Rube Goldberg theory, already rejected by the court in past landmark ruling. The Federal Election Campaign Act of 1971 governs the flow of money into US election, drawing a sharp distinction between independent party expenditure, which are unlimited, and coordinated contribution, which are subject to strict ceilings to deter corruption and quid pro quo influence. However, because of Trump era, Federal Election Commission has refused to defend the law. The Supreme Court appointed attorney Roman Martinez to argue in favor of preserving the spending caps. He was joined by three major Democratic entities, the DNC, DSCC, and DCC, each warning that dismantling coordinated spending limits would open a new frontier for political corruption. The Supreme Court's conservative majority has repeatedly reshaped campaign finance over past decade and a half, elevating political spending as a core component of free speech. This latest challenge, now entangled with a sitting vice president, a contentious election cycle, and the Trump administration's preference for deregulation, positions the court to once again issue a ruling with profound implication of the structure of American democracy.